Okay, so this is MS evening session number 707, and it's the Viva Voce for the credit rating system number 1. I pray to God and to my best almighty dad that every student who has joined here should be bestowed with all the blessings, abundant knowledge, skills, strengths, and the glory in whatever step that they are taking. I pray God and I pray to my dearest almighty dad that every single student who has joined here should be healthy all the time and should have all the kinds of nuances of common sense and skill-based techniques to deal with every versatile nature of the problems that could possibly arise in their lives. I also pray to God and dad that every single person who has joined here is at the best of their ability in whichever challenge that they are taking. And they also shall be very good citizens of India, good sons and daughters for their parents, and most importantly, a very good human being with all the traits. God bless all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, you all ready for Viva's?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So there are 3 conditions in Viva. Number 1, you are going to be in an individual chair first of all, and when a person is on the hot chair, when I say hot chair, what I actually mean is the person's chance to answer. When I say hot chair, what I actually mean is the person's real chance to face the question and answer to the best of their ability. When the person in the hot chair is not able to answer any question, a chance will be given to the other people to answer or to take up the chance. And when you are taking up the chance, you have to raise your hand. If you have got an answer, you have to raise your hand. So when you are raising your hand, based on the priority and the first come first serve basis, you will be given the chance to answer. But if the question that is asked and if the answer is wrong, you'll get minus. And the next condition is the CRS chart is going to be live, and every single moment, if you are scoring or if you are having a penalty, it will be shared and it will be flashed on the screen. So keep yourself noting down.
But how will both the screens be available, sir? One side the Excel sheet and the other side the PPT, sir?
Which PPT?
You told the question paper.
No, I'm going to be asking orally.
Okay,
No question paper.
Okay, sir.
It's like an interview.
Okay, sir.
Question paper along with school. So sharing the screen will be done whenever it is essential. Sanjay will also have his CRS. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this is an exception for Sanjay alone. It doesn't necessarily mean that Sanjay has to be having the experience. So நான் கேட்குற சில கேள்விக்கு ஜெனரலா ஆன்சர் சஞ்சய்னால சொல்ல முடிஞ்சா he will also have a CRS scaling up. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Being passed to another person, sir. Will that be passed only the person who is present in the hot chat answers wrong, or if he answers correct also, will that answer?
That question is meant for the person who is on the hot chair, and if the person answers and the answer is right, then the person takes the mark.
Okay, sir.
Then it is not going to be passed over. But the person says, sir, I pass. Pass, sir, இதுக்கு நான் ஆன்சர் சொல்ல விரும்பல அப்படின்னு சொன்னா மைனஸ் கம்மியா இருக்கு. அட்டெம்ப்ட் எடுத்து தப்பா சொன்னா மைனஸ் அதிகம். That's how it is.
Sir. Sir, how many questions will be given, sir?
According to the size of the individual. If you are sitting, you are actually shorter than even the hot chair. அதனால உனக்கு கம்மியான questions தான். Okay, jokes apart, all the questions இது நம்மளால ஆன்சர் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்னு தோணும், இது நம்மளால ஆன்சர் பண்ண முடியாதோ அப்படின்னு தோணும். அப்படிதான் questions. So for you, ரொம்ப விவிடான மெமரி எல்லாம் நான் கேட்க மாட்டேன். Being a little kid, உனக்கு எது ஞாபகம் இருக்கோ அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் questions இருக்கும். ஓகே சிபியாதித்தன்?
ஓகே சார்.
குட்.
அவன் டவுட்ஸ்லாம் கேட்டா சார் மீட்டிங்.
கேடுச்சு, அவன் கத்துனது ஹால் வரைக்கும் எனக்கு கேடுச்சு. The hot share is going to be to the people who have low scores. Quite possibly we might be covering up all the people today itself, or it might be continued tomorrow also. Tomorrow being Saturday, we'll be having it on in the morning. So any other questions? Shall we start? It's high time we should start.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're in mute, sir.
Before we start, let us have a good look at the CRS document first of all. Know where you are standing. Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mitra in
Yes,
640,
sir.
Kalpita in 636, Dakshin is with 640, Udeshri Brinda is in 620, Sibiaditan is in 526, Vishnupriya in 619, Aswathaman in 552, Mirdubashni in 422, Ratan Nitish in 288, and Sanjay Bhaskar in 117. So, நீங்க ஆன்சர் பண்ற questions அப்படிங்கிறது reflect ஆக போற attributes இதெல்லாம் தான். Events performance, day-to-day affairs, leadership behavior, and basic behavior. Mental, physical will not be hyped or will not be reduced either. And mind you, this will be very active today. 660, 670 கூட கல்பிதா மித்ரா தக்ஷனுக்கு மார்க் போடலாம். பட் பெனால்டி எந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்கோ அந்த அளவுக்கு கடைசியில ரேட்டிங் சிஸ்டம்ஸ் மாறும். So it depends upon your answer. So let me introduce the heart share for you. And the heart share is a very important one. You cannot lie, you cannot manipulate. I would like to welcome Aswathaman to the heart share first.
All the best, Ashwathaman.
All the best, Ashwathaman.
All the best.
All the best, Ashwathaman.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, thank you, sir.
All the best, ma.
Thanks, Ra.
See, within he starts, can I get water bottle for both of us? Later on, then upload this.
Get hot water for you. Aswathaman,
Yes, sir.
when was your joining date?
Sir, sir, once again, sir, I'm thinking, sir. I'll answer it as quick as possible, sir.
Are you speaking?
Sir, yes, sir.
Do you
Once
have the
again,
answer?
sir. Sir, once again, sir.
Don't look into any paper, don't look into any notebook. You are not supposed to refer anything.
Yes, sir.
Preparation time. Innappa 1 second edhukku kekren.
I was thinking, sir.
Huh?
Sir, I was thinking, sir.
3 seconds. You'll have to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done.
Okay, sir. Sir, pass, sir.
Pass LL. You get minus for this. It's a joint date. This question is not going to be passed. All of you, lower your hands, please. Taskல மட்டும்தான் இந்த மாதிரி டேட்ஸ்க்கெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு வராது. So you started your Viva was with a minus. Second question. How many times after your join? How many times after your join did Dakshin Siddharth was leader? How many exact times after you joined? You joined in the month of February. And how many times was Dakshin Siddharth leader after you have joined?
So, okay, sir.
If you are speaking, we are not hearing you. If you are speaking, we are not hearing you, Aswathaman.
So now, sir.
Hey, your connection ஒழுங்கா தான் இருக்கு. நீ டார்ச் எல்லாம் பண்ணாத. இப்படி வெச்சு ஒழுங்கா பேசு.
Okay, sir.
Give me the answer.
So now, sir.
I'm hearing you. Give me the answer.
Sir, sir, 3, sir.
Wrong answer. The question was, how many times Dakshin Siddharth was leader after Aswathaman's joining tenure? Ritan Nitish, Mitra, the hands raised were from Ritan Nitish and Mitra. So Ritan Nitish.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, it's like it's just a guess, sir. So I'm just thinking that after he came, sir, Dakshina wasn't able to come to the class much efficiently, sir, because he was having his own examination, sir. So it's like 5 to 7 times he was a leader, sir.
Wrong answer. 5 to 7. என்ன answer இது? Concrete பேசு தெரிஞ்சா. Wrong answer. Nobody gathers mark? Yeah, you.
Sir, 4 times, sir.
I need justification for the answer.
Okay, sir. Sir, he was a leader on March 17th, sir. I think it was activity sharp and short panel, sir. Then he was a leader in this one, sir. Yes, sir, in short and sharp panel, he on 18th March, sir, he was absent, sir. So he deputed me as the leader, sir. So that happened short and sharp panel, sir. And in 2 activities that recently happened, sir. In April, he was the leader, sir. And in the March end, for one more activity, I think it was win advantage or the other activity, he was the leader, sir.
Answer is 4, so the right answer from Mitra.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Mitra.
Well done, Mitra.
Thank you.
Well done, Mitra.
Thank you, ma'am.
Coming back to the hot chair, the third question, Aswathaman has gathered minus for the
Thank you, ma'am.
first 2 questions he has gathered minus. Now the third question for Aswathaman. How many activities were you part of after you have joined? You joined in the late February, and how many activities in total, including the cross-functional game exchange task that we had yesterday? How many total activities you were part of?
Sir, okay, sir.
Answer in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Sir, sir, 23, sir. Sir, no, sir, 30, sir. It's 30, sir. 30, sir.
30.
Yes, sir.
You thought it was your social studies SST exam? அப்படியே இஷ்டத்துக்கு அடிச்சு விட்டா நான் உடனே நம்பிடுவேன்.
No,
30.
Sir,
23.
not
நீங்க first 5 activities ஓட நேம் சொல்லு.
sir. So what was sir the team of Ritanana and Asana, sir.
Keep it near your mouth.
Sir, one of it was team Ritanana and Anasana, sir. Next was Kavin and Nitin, sir. Team Kavin and Nitin, sir. Next was
Keep it near the mouth.
Sir.
I am not.
Sir, I'm keeping near my mouth, sir.
Yeah.
So
Keep
next
the
is-
volume like this.
So next is Sibi and Ritadyaksha, sir.
Okay. Adala okay. Sequence is right. But 30, it's a wrong answer. தெரிஞ்சா மட்டும் கை தூக்குங்க. ரித்தன் இப்ப பண்ண மாதிரி கெஸ் எல்லாம் எனக்கு வேண்டாம். உங்க கெஸ்ல எல்லாம் நான் மார்க் கொடுக்க முடியாது. அக்யூரேட்டா தெரிஞ்சா மட்டும் பேசுங்க. Okay. So then again, third, again minus. Fourth question for Aswatthama. You want to apply something if you're uncomfortable. So the fourth question for Aswatthama. In which activity we had all the three together? We had students making presentation, we had students playing soccer, and we had students doing skit. And this was after your joining only. Tell me the name of the activity and an approximate period of that activity. That's your
Okay,
question.
sir. Okay, sir.
Answer in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir, the short sharp panel, sir.
Explain what was happening in that activity.
Sir, CB half is and half it was the panel members, sir.
I'll come back to you. 2 members raise the hand. One is Dakshin Siddharth, another one is Mitra. Dakshin.
Sir, it was on March 2nd, 2021, sir. Team Kavin and Team Nitin were playing, sir. First, the presentation. Sir, you divided both the teams into diets, sir. I watched it in the video. You called one member from Team Kavin and another member from Team Nitin, sir. This was the activity where Mitra and Kalpita were unfortunately separated. And then we also had the ball to board game, sir. Unfortunately, I was not able to play this game. But this was a physical activity, sir. Then we had a team skit, sir, where Mitra said that she had planned a skit way before, but unfortunately she wasn't able to execute it. Like it was involving IAS officers and IPS officers, so that was also the skit, sir. And even after I came, I joined Team Kavin, sir. And in the hockey, we again played 2 physical activities, sir, hockey and football, 2 matches each, where the first hockey match was drawn, the second hockey match was won by our opponents, sir. And we won both the football games and we wrapped up the things, the activities.
Right answer.
Super Dakshina.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kalpita.
Well done, Dakshinana.
Thank you, Brinda.
2 marks bonus has been added. 2 marks bonus have been added in events performance. Aswatthama again draws minus. The next question for Aswatthama. In which activity did Kalpita Sri made a presentation about forgiveness?
Sir, one second, sir.
She made the forgiveness presentation for a span of 9 minutes and 49 seconds. and she was not questioned by anyone. And she got her credit rating system scaled up because of that presentation. And that happened so recently. I have made the question very simpler just to help you out. If you are referring something, please stop that bullshit. You are not supposed to take some time.
No, sir.
Answer sollu mada.
Sir, I'm just ticking all of the recent activities, sir.
Ticking?
All of the recent activities, sir.
You don't have time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir, pass, sir.
Pass alla illa, minus. You pass sonalla minus illama irukadu. Mriduvashini, why is your hand raised? You are not even part of that. How would you answer that?
Sir, no, sir. I thought of the recent presentation given by Kalpita, sir.
No. It happened in the direct form.
Okay, sir.
Kalpita, it's about you, so you can't answer. Anybody else?
Okay, sir.
Sir, if we don't remember the activity, sir, can we say if someone else made the presentation on a particular topic, so instead of saying the activity, can we say some of the occurrence that happened on the day?
Answer only the question that I asked.
Okay, sir.
Judge Thorayama pakatla varade guess adala. Only one person volunteers. Dakshin, make sure if you are making a wrong answer, then penalty.
Oh, okay, sir.
Oh, it's not. I mean, you are only a volunteer. You are not in the hot chair. Yeah, okay. But you won't draw any mark if you are wrong answer or if you are guessing, just like Ritin Nitish did. Tell me.
Sir, it was around specifically for freestyle presentations, sir, for CRS scaling up. I made presentation on RAW, sir. This is the same activity, sir, like the freestyle presentation round.
Okay. Come back to you. Yes, Mitra.
Sir, on a particular in a series of 3 days, sir, after a very tough activity, sir, you gave us just sports activities, physical games, sir. We even Kalpitaka was a team leader for one particular team, sir, and I was part of that team, sir. In the middle of that activity, we actually one day we had presentations, sir. I made a presentation on smart sleeping techniques, sir. Kalpitaka made a presentation on forgiveness, and Dakshina made a presentation about draw, sir.
Okay. Kalpita, Dakshin's answer and Mitra's answer, which one is right?
Sir, it was a freestyle presentation for scaling up of the CRS, sir, and the date was 28 April, sir, right after the memorable castle skit I have done that, sir. Both Dakshina's and Mitra's idea are partly right, sir.
Partly right. So, yes, it was a freestyle presentation. So, I can give a half mark for both of you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well done, Mitra. Well done, Dakshinana.
Thank you, Ka.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kalpita.
So, what is the number of questions for Aswathaman here? Anybody?
5, sir.
Sir, 4, sir.
Yeah, 5 questions elapsed and he has drawn negative in everything. 6th question. 7 questions and you are done because I don't want to waste time. The question goes like this. In which activity did soccer, hockey, both were executed? Both were executed, and the declaration of the result was made on the sports hall itself. We did not come over here for the declaration, but the declaration was made on the sports hall itself. And if you are remembering that activity, you should also say, what did you learn from that activity? I repeat the question. Soccer and hockey both played. Result was announced in the sports hall and a learning insight was discussed. So name that activity and also tell me the learning of that activity.
Sir, that day Mitraka actually invented a game, no sir.
I am not hearing you properly.
Sir, the day when Mitraka and you invented an activity, no sir, in basketball. That day we played the basketball, hockey, and soccer, sir. Both, sir.
I said name of the activity. That day Mitraka, name of the activity. Okay, so Dakshin, I have already given you a chance. This time we will ask the other people. Ritan Nitish, number 1, Kalpita, number 2, Mitra, number 3. Ritan Nitish.
Sir, it was an senior versus junior activity, sir. First, we played hockey, sir, and that the seniors lost, sir, and after that we played football, sir, and in that only we won. You told that we gone through a rocket to the top level, sir. You told that, sir, on that day when we are playing that game, sir, and that was on March 17th, sir.
What was the learning of that activity?
Sir, never book with the size of the person, sir. So they were all small children, sir, but they just defended every single goal which we hit, sir, in the hockey, sir.
There are 3 occurrences like that, but one occurrence that you are saying is matching, so you get 2 points. Ritan
Very
Nitish.
well done,
Super
Ritan.
Ritan.
Thank you, sir.
Super,
Thank you,
Ritan.
friends. Thanks, now.
Very well done, Ritan.
Thank you, ka.
Super now.
Very well done, Ritan.
Thank you, Phoebe. Thank you, ka.
So the people who have raised the hand, like Kalpita, Mitra, and Brinda, I cannot give the chance because he has already answered.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Question number 7 and the last question and the last chance. In which activity we had historic moment and modern moment mixed together? Something to do with historic moments and something to do with modern moments. Both were merged in an activity. Which was that activity and what's your learning? Again, that was very, very recent. Ritan cannot answer because he was not there. Mridubhashini cannot answer. Yeah. So this time the chance goes to Brinda if you miss to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Sir.
1.
Sir, the rumble in the jungle, sir.
Explain.
Sir, the rumble in the jungle, sir. We had a presentation, sir, where we were we were it's like the old times, sir. We are gone to the we'll have to we had the rocket models we made everything by like the west nice name that day you said, no sir. Due the we made our own company, sir, and then we made our own presentation, sir, and and after we it was all totally made by technology, sir. Next sir, next we made another presentation like that, sir, like sir, we got including that old times, sir. All like
I can.
presentation and skits, sir.
Enough. Your answer is wrong, actually. I'm not such an idiot to ask a very recent one. Your answer is wrong. Vishnupriya, try this time.
Sir, I had the idea of cross exchange, sir, because team, sir, because the opposite team gave us a activity like we have to speak about the historical things, sir, like historical readers, sir. And phase one was that, sir, and phase two we have to do about we have to give solutions for teenagers and youngsters, sir.
No, as I told Aswathaman now, I haven't taken any recent thing. It happened very recently, but not this cross exchange thing.
Okay,
Unfortunately, wrong answer. Anybody else?
Sir,
Brinda.
sir, actually it was isolated island, sir. Sir, because in last we done a skit, sir. In that we connected Chandragupta Maurya's period to the modern age, sir. And also while doing while our islands are free creator island, there also we connected modern like nuclear bomb and that with a kingdom, sir. A kind of so we done it both combined it both historical and modern only. We created an island, sir. Where opposite island also created in that way. So I guess it is isolated island, sir.
Right answer, Brinda. You get marks for this.
Thank you, sir.
Super, Brinda. Well done.
Well done, Brinda.
Thank you, everyone.
Well done, Brindaka.
Thank you, Ritan.
Super ka.
Thank you, Sibi.
I'm giving you one more chance, and this is the last question, and try to answer at least this, because your CRS is bleeding with minus.
Okay, sir.
Tell me the activity that we had without any sort of involvement of properties. We did not use football, we did not use soccer, we did not use any properties over here, and we did not also use presentation, but still something happened. Without usage of properties, without usage of sports items, without people getting to the dais and speaking, we had activity. Which activity was that, and what is the learning out of it?
Sir, I think no, sir. I'm confirmed that it's the Rumble and Jungle, sir, because sir, the first time, sir, you did not make us give us any. Sir, you did not give us any of the property, sir. You used to say it, and we just did it, sir. We made our moves in imagination, sir.
I meant direct session. Rumble in the Jungle was administered only in the online form. Rumble in the Jungle was in the online form. Again, wrong answer. Vishnupriya, you raised your hand. Do you have an answer?
Sir, I think it's yes, sir. I think it's a mysterious castle skit, sir. Because we do not have presentations. We do not have presentations, sir, and we also do not involve any properties, sir. So we just had conversations, right, sir? So I think so. It's a mysterious castle skit, sir.
In Mysterious Castle, you did not use any properties. Then what was the gun? What was the box that I used along with Hafiz and Hafid? Are they
Yes,
not
sir.
properties?
Sorry, sir.
Mistake. Okay. First hot share is finished. Let's see the credit rating system chart now. How much was your mark, Aswathaman, before your hot share?
Sir, sir, 552, sir.
Huh?
Sir, 552, sir. 552, sir.
This is what you have gathered. 23 penalty. And it has dropped down to 537. Mitra, you are 640,
Yes,
642 now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Dakshin, you are 640, 642 now. Brinda, you are 622 marks added for your answer, 622 now. And Ritan, 2 marks added, 269. Rest of the other people did not gather any marks. One hard chair, the main hard chair person gathered almost about 17 marks minus, and 4 people have gathered 2 marks each. Super பண்றீங்க Viva Voce. Joining date எப்பன்னு கேட்டா ஒரு விளக்கண்ணைக்கு தெரியல. நீ மட்டும் இப்ப நேர்ல இருந்தேன்னு வச்சுக்கீங்க. உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் எல்லாம் ரிப்போர்ட் எழுதி டிட் ஃபார் டேட்டா ஃபிங்கர் டிப்ஸ்ல எல்லா நம்பர்ஸையும் எழுதி உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் ரிப்போர்ட் வேற அனுப்புறேன். அந்த ரிப்போர்ட்லயாவது ஜாயின் டேட்டை வந்து பார்த்துருந்துருக்கும். எதுவுமே இல்லைனால ஜாயினிங் டேட், உன்னோட ஜாயினிங் டேட் அப்படின்னா உனக்கு கிழிக்கிற வேலை. ஹாரிபிள். The next person to be on the hard chair is Vishnupriya.
All the best, sir.
All the best, Vishnupriya.
Thank you, Mitra. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
All the best, Vishnupriya.
Thank you, everyone.
All the best, ka.
Vishnupriya.
Thank
Ready?
you. Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
In which activity Udeshri Brinda was penalized and she was scolded, not scolded, she was warned or she was given a reprimanding and she apologized instantaneously. Why did that happen? And what was the learning out of that?
1 second, sir.
Answer in 7 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sir, pass, sir.
Anybody? Mitra raises the hand. Yes.
Sir, it was the activity name just tournament, sir. So in that there were 2 teams, sir, which was Team Kavin and Team Nitin, sir. And Brindaka on one day in that activity, Kirtnaka was also present, sir. So Kirtnaka and Brindaka were. Brindaka was a different team, sir. But unfortunately, during one of the main occurrence of the activity, she was absent, sir.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Right answer. Brinda, is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So she gets a point. So இது உன்னை பத்தி இருக்கிறதுனால உனக்கு பாயிண்ட் வராது. You understood?
Yes, sir.
So Vishnupriya, you gather minus for this, and
Yes.
your next question. When was the last time? I mean, we resumed direct class in 2020, and we resumed the direct class. We stop in between. Again, we resume the direct class. And please tell me which are all the 2 dates of resumption of the direct class, and what are all 5 main activities that we had when we resumed the direct class from lockdown 2020.
Okay, sir. So the first resuming date was June 4, 2020, sir. And that time while we came, we had Cliff Mansion. I'll later say the 5 main activities in direct class, sir. In 2020, the first one is Cliff Mansion skit, sir. That happened on June 29th, sir, of 2020. And then I would like to say a boomerang skit, sir, of which was administered by Kalpita, and that was on from October 14 to October 16, sir. And then it is then the mysterious castle skit. This was on 2021, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. Tell me some of the learning that you had in the 2020 post-lockdown period direct class sessions?
Yes, sir. So I had the learning of doing presentations, sir. So only in 2020 I joined MS evening sessions on 5th May, sir. So before that I had the fear of I had the stage fear, sir. But when I came to that, even in online class, it was I was not that afraid because I am not seeing anyone, sir. But I had the frightenedness. I was so afraid to speak in the direct class, sir. And so that time I got practice to speak before everyone, sir. That was one learning that I had during 2020 direct
Okay.
sessions.
Right. Boys and girls, the first ever person to score on the hot chair. 5 straight points.
Very well done,
Well done,
Super
Vishnu.
Vishnu.
Well done,
Thank you,
Vishnupriya.
everyone.
Last question she did not answer, so she got 2 penalty. This question she full executed the answer, so she gets 5.
Sir, will the penalty be?
Penalty will be remain. இப்போ அதுல 2 கொடுத்திருக்கேன்.
ஆமாங்க சார்.
இதுல வந்து 5 in events performanceல. So
Compensate.
3 marks இல்ல.
Yes, sir.
2 penalty போக 3 மார்க் அவளுக்கு ஆட் ஆகுது.
Okay, sir.
You win some, you lose some. Second question for you, Vishnupriya. Third question for you. When did we actually start the work model and play model method? You were part of it. You went on a break for the entire month of February. You were not seen in February. Okay, so the volunteers are Kalpita, Dakshin. You are volunteer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Kalpita will be getting, in case if Vishnupriya is not able to answer. The work and play model, and you are part of it. And what was the significant reason for arriving such a model? And what is the learning out of that model?
Sir, my join date after my break was on March 2nd, sir. I think that was the time that you had play model and work model both, sir. The thing is, because while we have class on upstairs, sir, we would do presentations, and there as it's only less space, sir, we would not have more physical activities, sir. So if it's downstairs, it would be spacious for us to play many physical activities, and even it would be easy for the parents to see whether parents has arrived or not, sir.
There is a scope of improvement, so therefore I am extending to Kalpita. Kalpita, is she fully right, or do you have anything to add?
Sir, I have one thing to add, sir. Sir, when in the Feb 27 was the award ceremony, sir, and from Feb 28 we had a partial model, sir. Sometimes we would play, but not half of the session like this and half of the session in the sporting, sir. I remember because that was the day when we got. Awards for all of us, sir. And after Vishnupriya joined, I think it was March 5, we started implementing this, sir, both in the upstairs and then downstairs, sir. As Vishnupriya already mentioned, it was to see whether parents have arrived or not, sir.
Good job, good job. So Vishnupriya's 5 points are shared between Kalpita and Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya gets 3 and Kalpita gets 2.
Very well done,
Okay,
Vishnupriya.
sir,
Very well done, Kalpita.
Thank you, Mitra. Well done,
Thank you,
Vishnupriya.
everyone.
Well done, Vishnu. Well done, Kalpita.
Very well done, Priya and Kalpita.
Well done,
Thank you,
Kalpita.
friends.
Thank you, everyone.
The next question for Vishnupriya. People like Ritan, Aswathaman, you can take chance, because even if it is wrong, it's going to be nothing. If it is right, you will get marked. So try. Vishnupriya.
Yes, sir.
Dakshin Siddharth was distinctively absent, and he rejoined completely for the stream of sessions. When did he rejoin for the stream of complete sessions? And tell me one particular activity in which Dakshin Siddharth was completely as an opponent for you?
Okay, sir. I would say which he was completely an opponent for me, sir. He was an opponent for me in the virtual maze runner activity, sir, in which I was a part of team Dakshitanna, sir, and Dakshinanna was my opponent, sir. And Dakshinanna joined in the third week of April, sir, for the complete sessions. Third week of April, sir, I guess.
Okay. Aswathaman, do you have anything to add?
Sir, I have one thing to add, sir. In the recent Rumble in the Jungle activity, sir, the Akshinana was in our team, sir, and Vishnu Priya was in the opposite team, sir.
Good.
Super, Aswata.
Thanks, sir.
Well done, Ashwathaman.
Thank you, Ka. I remember one activity, sir.
Well done, Ashwatam.
Thank you, Ka. When the Akshinana joined, was once left and joined, sir, in the twin advantage, sir. He was absent one day and he joined, sir. And joined by 2 days, sir. He was absent, sir.
Okay. 3 marks have been given to Vishnu Priya and 3 marks have been given to Aswatham. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Very well done, Vishnu.
Well done, Ashwathaman.
Well done,
Thanks.
Vishnu Priya.
அந்த வெல்டனை கொஞ்சம் நிறுத்துங்கடா டேய், வெயிட் பண்ணுங்கடா, கடைசியா சொல்லிக்கோங்கடா. Vishnu Priya,
Yes, sir.
get ready for the next.
Yes, sir.
Picture schedule, sir.
Watch the video footage and answer my question.
Okay, sir.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got. They tell you all your life, nothing is a given. I got wisdom like Stevie. We gotta rise. I made some mistakes, should I apologize? Or did mistakes make me? We the creme de la creme, so we got. It's only W's and dollar signs. We the creme de la creme, so we gotta rise. I made some mistakes, should I apologize? Or did mistakes make me more focused on the prize? We going back to back like the room's crowded. The opposition got a better chance to move mountains. If you can see it, you can be it, never really doubt it. Winning is a lifestyle, are you really about it? Give it all you got. What if time stopped? An opportunity knocked. Would you just sit back and watch?
This kind of laughter, which skit was it part of? Short question number 1.
Sir, Green Opal Skit, sir, by Dakshinanna, sir.
Fine. This is day 1 or day 2? The current frozen moment. This is day 1 of Green Opal or day 2 of Green Opal or day 3 of Green Opal?
Day 3, sir.
What was the biggest learning out of the skit?
Yes, sir. So the learning out of this skit was to not cheat anyone, sir, and we have to we have to only help our country. And even though if we are just acting like supporting someone or the terrorists, sir, it's not a fault, sir. We have to only have the passion towards our country, sir.
Okay.
You might only get one chance. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
What activity is this? And explain.
Sir, it was a memory game, I think so, sir. And that time it was online and direct sessions, sir. Both were there, sir.
No. Insufficient answer. Kalpita first, Mitra second. Kalpita?
Sir, it was in the month of September, sir, and it was simulation, sir. We were given few objects and we were supposed to create a story or a skit, sir.
Mitra?
Sir, Dakshinana's kit was on September 23rd, sir. On September 26th or 27th, we had the first ever simulation in MS evening session, sir. Even in our team, Namalanana and the other 2 persons were absent, sir. Only we 3 handled it, sir. And we can't forget this, sir, because Hariharana said gentlemen and ladies, sir.
Not this one.
Sir, he was standing here and he's...
You get on with the content.
So, it is the simulation, the day 2, sir. The art performance, sir.
Kalpita and Mitra get 2 points each.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Well done, Mitra.
Thank you.
Good job, Mitra. Good job, Kalpita.
Well done, Mitra. Well done, Kalpita.
Well done, Mitra. Well done, Kalpita.
Vishnupriya, you did not answer this properly, so you're getting a penalty here.
Okay, sir.
Last question for Vishnupriya.
Point number 1.
Appreciation
should be lengthy. Point number 2. Never give up faith until the last moment. Number 3. Strategic timeout will be given at any given point of time. Anybody can ask for strategic time. Apart from what I'm saying. And the last but not the least, the 4th point is. What is the 4th point?
It's not going to wait.
You should say something.
Point number 1.
So, Vishnupriya,
Yes, sir.
you are not part of this part of the session at all during this point of time. But in one of the session in which you were a leader, I was telling this particular sequence that earlier in MS evening sessions, we used to have a particular structural thing when somebody is playing a sport. So here, these people were saying the 4 points and remembering the 4 points. இந்த ஒரு வீடியோவையும் இப்படி நீ வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி இப்படி ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி நான் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணேன் அப்படிங்கிறதையும் I was saying straight into your eye in a direct class. அது எந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டியில் நடந்தது, எதனால நான் உனக்கு அதை அப்படி சொன்னேன்?
Sir, I don't remember the activity, sir, but I think it's because of the mutual appreciation was not there, sir, while sport was going on.
You are actually coming very closer. Appreciation அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயக்காக தான் நான் இந்த விஷயத்தை உங்ககிட்ட சொன்னேன். So can you tell me in which activity this appreciation thing was spoken about? That could fetch you some marks.
Yes, sir. For the sports that we had, sir, in the upper hall before the renovation, sir.
Okay. Any other person has got an addition to add? Why Vishnupriya was spoken about? Okay. It was actually a mutual appreciation, and it was in the month of December when Vishnupriya was having a leadership stance. வெளியில அந்த வெராண்டால வச்சு இப்படி ஒன்று இருக்கு, அந்த வீடியோ லிங்க் நான் உனக்கு அனுப்புறேன், நீ பாரு அப்படின்னு நான் சொன்னப்போ எப்படி கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்டிவ் கிரிட்டிசிசம் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறத பத்தி I was giving her an advice. She said, no sir, நீங்க லிங்க் அனுப்ப வேண்டாம், அதை நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு she said. It was in the middle of December 2020. Now do you remember, Vishnupriya?
Yes, sir.
But in any case, you get 1 mark for this.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
December
will
or
I get
November?
any mark for November, I guess, sir?
November. Yeah. சொல்லு mark.
For the green opal skit that I mentioned, sir, about the green opal skit.
I've given mark for that. அதுக்கு நான் மார்க் கொடுத்துருக்கேன்.
Okay, sir.
So Vishnupriya's Viva Voce is coming to the close. எவ்வளவு மார்க் இருந்தது ஆரம்பத்துல?
619, sir.
So let me show you the mark that you have scored after your Viva was finished. Penalty 4 and 629.
Very well done, Vishnupriya.
Thank you,
Well
sir.
done, Vishnu.
Very well done,
Thank you,
Vishnupriya.
everyone.
And mind you, இது முடிவில்லை, போனஸ்ல அது பாட்டுக்கு ஆட் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும், பாத்துக்கோ.
Okay, sir.
போனஸ்ல மைனஸ் ஆகாது. Penalty will be only when you are on the hot chair.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so Vishnupriya and Asathaman have successfully finished their Viva Voce. Now, let me speak something to Sanjay. Sanjay, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So Sanjay, நீ இப்ப ஏதாவது ஒரு கொஸ்டின்ஸ் யார்கிட்டயாவது கேட்கலாம். அன்னைக்கு எல்லாரும் உங்ககிட்ட கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்டாங்க, நீ ஏதாவது கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்கலாம். அந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸ்க்கு அவங்க ஒழுங்கா ஆன்சர் பண்ணாங்கன்னா, நீ மார்க் கொடுக்கலான்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அந்த ஆன்சர் பண்ண பர்சனுக்கு நான் மார்க் கொடுப்பேன். அதே மாதிரி உனக்கும் நான் மார்க் கொடுப்பேன். ஸோ இப்போ யாருக்கிட்ட என்ன கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலான்னு இருக்கு?
First, I'll ask Darshan, sir.
Darshan Siddharth, there is a question for you from Sanjay Bhaskar. Yes.
Thank you.
Darshan.
Yes, now.
Who is your inspiration and why?
Anna, I have had a lot of inspirations now, and my very recent inspiration, like I had in 2020, is Sir now, because before coming to MS evening sessions, I didn't know about. I thought just like academics were everything in life. Only if you're able to study well, you can succeed. I didn't know the concept that even soft skills are as important as, almost as important as your academics. So once I came here, I learned a lot from everyone, especially Sir, and I learned, the art of appreciating others, the art of teamwork. I wasn't that good of a motivator, or like I did not used to greet my peers before that, before coming to MS evening sessions. But after coming here, I've learned a lot of things now, and like my father and my mom, my parents definitely are my inspirations as well. Like they taught me a lot of things right from when I was young. I consider them as my inspirations too. And sir, may I name one more inspiration, sir?
Messi.
Yes, sir. Correct, sir. Anna, so I like started watching football when I was in 2016 and 17, that season now. So one little guy from Argentina was making all the headlines. So then I started watching this person called Messi, and I started admiring him and the way he played now. So these are some of my inspirations.
Why do you admire him?
Okay, now nice question. A very nice question. Beautiful question. So like I like the way he plays now. Like he plays pure football now. He dribbles very well. He scores. He's the only player who can dribble, score, and at the same time assist now. He can do everything, and he's very humble now, very down to earth. So like he always donates for like children now, like who are suffering from various illnesses. He has donated like 5 million to the UNICEF once and 4.5 million to the UNICEF once now. So he's a good philanthropist and at the same time a great footballer and very down to earth now. That's fine.
Okay, fine.
Good answer, Darshan Siddharth. Good answer.
Well done, Dakshinana. Well done, Sanjayana.
Thank you, Kal.
Well done, Dakshinana. Well done, Sanjayana.
Thank you, Brinda.
Sanjay, can I give mark for Dakshin?
Yes, sir, but he left a little point. He was Messi was a great captain, sir. I expected it, but he didn't say. That's it, sir. But other than that, it was a very good answer.
And I thought I didn't have time, or else I would have like spoken for the entire day now about him.
ஏண்டா இவ்வளோ படிச்சிருக்கிறியே, இவ்வளோ மேட்ச் வாட்ச் பண்ணிருக்கிறியே, ஒரு கேப்டனா இருந்தா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு கிளப் ஃபுட்பாலை பத்தி தான் பேசினேன். அவன் கேப்டனா இருந்திருக்கிற விஷயத்த என்னடா நீ
கேப்டனா இருந்திருக்காங்க சார், பட் சம்டைம்ஸ் அவங்க
நாட் கேப்டன் சார், கிரேட் கேப்டன். அதான்
கரெக்ட். ஷேம் ஆன் யூ டைரக்ஷன், ஷேம் ஆன். என்னடா நீ ஆச்சு பாட. சோ பெனல்டி கொடுத்து. Okay, so Sanjay gets 5 points for this.
Super Sanjay Anna.
Very well done, Sanjay Anna.
Very well done, Sanjay Anna.
Sanjay Anna.
Okay, so Sanjay, who is your next person to ask?
Sorry sir.
அடுத்து யார்கிட்ட கொஸ்டின் கேக்குற? இல்ல ஒரு பிரேக் எடுத்துக்கிறியா? இன்னொரு ஹாட் ஷேருக்கு போயிட்டு வந்துட்டா.
இன்னொருத்தங்கிட்ட கேக்குறேன் சார், அப்புறம் பிரேக்.
கேளு. யாரு?
விஷ்ணுபிரியா சார்.
Vishnupriya, get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, ready, sir.
Vishnupriya, if you are able to switch your life with another person, who would it be and why?
I would
Can you able to get?
Yes, now I got it now. You are asking that if my life is on if I switch my life to another person, like who is that person and why right now?
Yes.
Okay, now I would just switch it to my father's life now, because my father is a calm person and I am not so now. So I just want that quality from him now. The calmness that he has is that is not seen in any of my family members now. So I would I want that quality, and he knows where to get tensed and where to not get tensed now. And I don't have that, and always I get tensed, and I want his sportiveness too now.
Where to get tensed, he knows, and where not to get tensed, he knows. I also know the answer. Where to get tensed, wherever Vishnupriya is. Where not to get tensed, wherever Vishnupriya is not. As simple as that. So does she answer your question, Sanjay? Shall we give mark for her?
Yes sir.
Okay. Any other person who
Thank
would
you
like
so
to?
much now.
No sir. I'll ask after.
Say, now I'll come back to you. Common platform. Before we are going to the third hot chair, common platform. Everybody can answer, but எல்லாத்துக்குமே தப்பா இருந்துச்சுன்னா penalty அப்படிங்கிறது இருக்கு. Anyone can answer, but it's a common hot chair. If you are answering and if it is wrong, you will have penalty. Okay, if you are not answering, you don't have anything. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a video footage, so focus carefully. பாரு Question number 1. What discussion is going on here? Exactly on this particular scenario that you're seeing here. What is the discussion? Hands raised. Vishnupriya 1. That's it? The reason why people are raising hands very, very minimal because they don't want to lose. So Vishnupriya, you are boldly raising your hand. So let's see. Tell me the activity's name. What's discussion? What discussion is going on here? Come on, describe.
Sir, actually you gave everyone some colors, sir, and you would say some. You will ask one person what color do you choose to ask a question, sir. So they can, if they choose, for example, if they choose sandal, sir. My color was sandal on that day, sir. So if they choose sandal, sir, and they can ask whatever question they want to me, sir. And there are. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful. She took risk
Very
and
well
the
done,
risk
Vishnu.
paid off.
Well done, Vishnupriya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Very well done, Akka.
Thank you, Ashwata.
Okay, now let's move on. Common question. Dakshin Siddharth and Vedavarsan were trying something while I was demonstrating or shooting, and there were too many properties on the table that were spread over. What activity was that? And I'm pretty sure that it's the continuation. The shooting is also the continuation of the activity. Describe the activity and what learning you got out of that activity. Thrown to everybody.
Sir, can you show that video once again, sir?
So Mitra wants to take the risk. Now let's hear from her.
Sir, I think this is one of the simulation activities, sir. Because on the video shot that you showed before this present moment, sir, there are a lot of things, sir. And we were under the leadership of Krishnan, sir. We were all a team, sir. And at that time, we actually simulated, sir. The next day, sir, even one bullet it got missed, sir, and we were all searching, sir. While at that time, Dakshana was our opposite team member, sir. And we had that nerve when you asked Krishnan to bring both, sir. Even outside we were playing by shooting the bullets on each other's backs, sir. And on that day, sir, Varsharana demonstrated to...
Activity is correct. Tell me the learning.
Okay, sir. Sir, simulation in last year, sir, simulation was very new to us, sir, because I think it was the second or the third activity of simulation that we had, sir, and we also learned how to interrelate with each other things,
okay,
sir.
Right. She gets a point, and that's the right answer.
Thank you, sir.
Very well done, Mitra.
Well done, Mitra.
Thank you, Ka.
Well done, Mitra.
Let's move on. Both players, Vishnupriya and Mitra, have taken the risk and they paid off. Penalty patti kavalapadama dhairiyama risk edunga. Let's move on. What's happening here? Dakshin, Kalpita, Mitra. Okay, if you three are saying it right, you three will gather point. Dakshin, Siddharth, you're first.
Sir, the first clip was a simulation round, sir, where we were displaying the life of Jesse Owens, sir. I still remember it properly. Like we were saying the story of the friendship between the great athletes Jesse Owens and Bruce Long, sir. I and Vedavarshan were in the same team, and we got into the team together after a lot of pleading, sir. And then in the following thing, it was an election for the panel members, sir. Initially, I was in the election, but later I withdrew, stating that I wanted to be a team player. Yes, sir.
Right. Addition, Kalpita.
Sir, as Dakshana mentioned, it was Jesse Owens' kid, sir, and that is where when Vishnupriya got blasted and she came back stronger the next time, sir. Me, Mitra, Nagulan, and Vedavarshan were the election persons who were selected, sir, and it was called peer election panel members, sir. Dakshinana initially wanted, you said him to be in the election, sir, but he told he wanted to perform, sir, so he was drafted to the team members, sir.
Right, good job, Kalpita and Dakshin. Mitra, addition.
Sir, the exact timing that you have passed, sir, it was a day 2 of the activity, sir. That is the next day of the election, sir. Even the day when the election happened, before, that is, the panel members went out, sir, and we triggered out the idea of soldier game. Sir, you weren't present, sir. You went down because one of our relatives came to give invitation, sir. So you went down, sir. At that time, we were administering the soldier game.
Got it. Vishnupriya, addition.
Sir, while the Jesse Owens skit went, sir, you blasted me for exactly 45 minutes, sir, as I was overusing my phone, sir, and then the next time our team has to be performed, sir. So for the motivation that my teammates gave me, you gave us bonus, sir. No, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, Mitra becomes the first person to reach the pinnacle of 650 points.
Thank you so much.
Super, Mitra. Very well done.
Well done, Mitra.
Very well done, Mitra.
Thank you, Ka.
Kalpita needs 8. Dakshin Siddharth needs 5.
Very well done, Kalpita Ka. Very well done, Dakshinanna.
Thank you, Mitra.
Well done, Kalpita. Well done,
Thank you,
Dakshana.
Mitra.
Thank you,
Well done,
Mitra.
Kalpita. Well done, Dakshinanna.
Thank you, Mitra.
Alright, the common platform is still remaining, and let's move on. Vishnupriya, Dakshin Siddharth, Mitra, Kalpita. All 4 members have taken risk and they have gathered points. 2, 4. Likewise, they are keeping their scores ticking. Very healthy, very healthy. Now let's move on. Get ready for the next question. So the question is, what makes Krishwan dance like that? Hey, Dakshin, question என்னன்னு தெரியாம எதுக்குடா கை தூக்குனேன்?
No, sir, remember that scene, sir. That's why just pre-booking.
Okay. Yeah. The question goes like this. It's a particular skit in which I was also part of. And what skit was it? And what were all the roles? And why did we do that skit? And the learning part of it, if you are explaining, that would be nice. So, Dakshin Siddharth, you raise the hand. Let's see if you are answering correctly.
Yes, sir. Sir, so I'll start from like when you started the video, sir. Before this particular activity, there was another scene, sir. It was like switch the hat, sir. We are impressioning some of our teammates, sir. Where I was very obvious. I said first of all, sir, so everyone guessed it. And then in the next activity, sir, what happened was it's the same activity, sir, where they were elected the panel members, sir, Mitra, Kalpita, Vedavarshan, and Nagulan, sir. And they gave us an activity where we were supposed to bring out creative advertisements, sir. And after that advertisement, you'll come and buy our products, sir. So this particular skit was when you came to our restaurant and you ate some of our food, sir. You bought some of our things, and then Vedavarshan was like he was always having a knife or sort of a weapon sort of thing with him, sir, and he was raising it every now and then. Uh, Indicating that he was a very like big goon, sir. So this was the activity, sir, and we won that activity, sir, specifically because of our creative advertisements.
Right, Mitra, addition.
I would like to say about the roles, sir. Sir, Varshanana played the pickpocket role, sir. Then myself, Kalpitaka, Nagalanana, yourself and Balajana were one team, sir. So in that activity too, I was just building Mitra here using that block, sir. And also, it was like a big mall that we visited, sir. One side you were asking for shoes, sir, because they branded shoes, sir. Pranav and Dakshinanna branded about shoes, sir. And yes, sir, shoes, sir. You were asking for shoes, sir. What type of shoes? And you were like, you started finding faults with that shoes, sir.
Okay.
While we were asking for food, sir.
Right.
Sir,
Anybody
I have
else
a
would
doubt,
like to?
sir.
Yes, Brinda.
So the particular thing which you stopped, I was not part of that activity, sir. But I know what's actually before, sir. Like where we have, sir. Shall I explain about it, sir?
Of course, yes. You can explain. Come on.
Sir, actually, that was as Dakshinana said, that was switch the hat also, sir. And also before that, me and my sister was laughing, sir. So that particular scene where actually one should act as a person which is in MS evening session, sir, and other person should act in. There will be two numbers in a team, sir. So other should find out what actually they exactly done, sir. So and also that time actually Priya was in Skype, sir. So actually she was acting like a Balaji and sir, and she actually always her eyes point of view that time was actually not on the camera, sir. So that's I remember there, sir.
Good job. You're right. So 3 members, Kalpita and Vishnupriya can also go. Kalpita.
Sure, before Brinda and Keethnaka were there, so there was one particular scene where there was a kiosk arranged, sir, and it was a memory task given to them, sir. What I did was I said Brinda and Keethnaka were supporting each other, sir. But at the same time, I said when she did not did, she helped. That was one particular scene that happened, sir. And also why Christmas was dancing like that. If I am not, it was a father scene, sir. It was something like mummy, daddy. He did not respect them, sir. So that is why he was dancing and we were all laughing, sir.
That's great. That's great. Right. You're right about that. So you'll get marked for that, of course. Yeah, Vishnupriya.
Sir, I had the same answer as Mitra had, sir. And about that, one thing I vividly remember is outside, sir, Varshan was having the pocket pandi role, sir, and Nagulan took that photo of it and he shared in the Skype window, sir. And everyone from in the online team were laughing seeing that photo, sir. That one thing I vividly remember in that activity, sir.
No, that was not part of this. That was a different one. That was court sequence.
Yes, sir.
I have a question on that, but we will discuss about that later. Any case, okay, so here Mitra gets points. Mitra gets points. Dakshin Siddharth gets points. Vishnupriya doesn't get penalty and doesn't get point either. And Brinda also gets points. Okay, fine. So, now one more shot in the common panel. Watch carefully. Three, two, one, go. Stand good. Goal number 12. Go. Take out the center. Goal number 11. As you could see over here, this was the final session at the steel shed, and after that renovation started, and it was on January 30th. Yes, so my question is, who were all the leaders of this task, and what was the task actually? And I want more vivid explanation about this particular task. That's a question. Ritan Nitish is taking a chance, and Brinda is taking a chance. Ritan, go.
Sir, I think it's the second day of Anna's attending the class, sir. And this was like there were two chairs, sir, and at that time I was sitting in the right side corner, sir, and we have to hit the ball inside the between the two chairs, sir, and you'll be changing the places of the balls at the time you want it, sir, and you have to hit it in the crossway, straight, and both corners, sir. I think.
Okay.
I just thinking
But
of that, sir.
the part that you mentioned about Anas was wrong. No, it was January 30th. Anas was part of the session from December last. So அவன் வந்து ஒரு மாசம் ஆன பிறகு சும்மா அடிச்சு விட்டுருக்கிற டே. But you get 2 points for this. Yeah, Brinda, you can add.
Sir, actually this was a live game, sir. First we are playing live game in the center, sir, but you since it is a physical game, as a physical task, we changed the live game into corner, sir. We kept that live board in corner, sir, in up of the podium, sir. So then only we started this particular football game, sir. Actually it was I think I don't know about leader, sir, but our team actually gone for some loans, sir. For that only actually we went for football tasks, sir. Actually that football tasks were done by two teams, sir. Actually two teams also done that football task, sir.
You get the point for this, Brinda. Good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mitra. Thank you, Kalpita.
I can't forget this day, sir. This was the last day, and zone, sir. We had zone, sir. This was that was the west north zone, sir. This was the west zone, sir. Yellow cup was here, sir. So actually before this renovation of the hall, sofa was present here, sir. So we had that, sir. And also on that day, I and Kalpitaka were taking care of the accountancy, sir. We were the one who were allocating, and it was a lawsuit round, sir. Even the video you have mentioned that we actually formed a big crowd here, sir, for getting the declaration, getting from your for waiting for your words, sir, the declaration, sir. And I don't remember who was the leader, sir, but these were the happenings that happened, and even after the class we spoke about a very, very important topic.
Yeah. So you get point. Good job. Kalpita, you wanted to add? Come on.
Yes, sir. Sir, as Mitra mentioned, as you mentioned, it was the last day of that renovated hall, sir. And Ritan Nitish wanted to take photos at the last, but he didn't take, sir. And it was the day when I hit your one of your prize awards, sir. It was unknown, sir. That was the day, sir. And I was the leader, sir, but we lost with a huge amount, sir. From the starting, the opposite team was leading, sir. In the mid, got a free card and we got some money, sir. But we lost it in the last round, sir. It was the opponent player who won that, sir.
Good memory, good memory.
Thank
You
you,
get the
sir.
point.
Thank you, Mitra.
Point added. Yeah, Dakshin Siddharth, final addition.
Sir, most of the things which I wanted to say are already said, sir. So I think one thing which I remember apart from the other people's opinions, I think Vedavasan was the opponent leader, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir. So
Very
the
well
other
done,
things were
Dakshina.
already mentioned by everyone, sir. So I didn't mention, sir. Thank you, Kripita.
Okay, fine. Right. So now one last score, and then we are going to the next hot chair. And the next hot chair is going to be Sivyadithan. So before that, we are going for one last common hot chair. Vishnupriya, Mitra, Kalpita, Dakshin Siddharth, Brinda to an extent have made very good usage of the common hot chair, and that's really smart. But that's total individual hot chair penalty. Okay, sir. One common hot chair question and the last question. Watch this closely. Today is January 2nd, 2021, and you joined on February 7th. Okay, ready? What's happening here? Dakshin, it's about you, so you wait. What's happening here? What occasion? Mitra number 1, Vishnupriya number 2. Mitra.
Sir, it was Dakshinata was gaining his momentum, sir. That was a Parker pen, sir, and also a badge, sir, with the Parker pen.
Okay, wait. Kalpita.
Sir, it was a gift given to Dakshin Anna, sir. You have already mentioned to me and Mitra that you are going to give a special prize to him, sir. And Kiran was turning on her video and saying to Samay auntie to convey the congratulations to Dakshin Anna, sir. That was that happening, sir. And we also took photo on that day, sir.
Yes, sir.
And was there any special reason for his memento earning?
Sir, it was
Sir.
Once again, Mitra, Kalpita, you have already on point, so we'll give chance to Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya.
Okay, sir.
Sir, it was because of his improvisation that he showed, sir, and he was gradually improving from when he has joined, sir, and he made very good performances in all the activities, sir, and so you gave him a special award for that, sir.
Okay. Mitra earns 2, Kalpita earns 2.
Thanks.
Dakshin, it was about you, so we can't ask for you. And Kalpita and Dakshin need only 2 and 1 for the pinnacle reach, respectively.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Dakshin.
Sir, may I mention one thing, sir, which no one mentioned? Like, it's not regarding me, sir, but it's a special occasion in that event, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I think my mom on that day itself, she said that it was Party's birthday, sir. Your mom's birthday, am I right, sir? On that day.
Correct.
Yes, sir. That's why you gave the award, and you also gave my mom the award because a sort of gift from your side because her birthday was on the next day, sir.
Right. So Dakshin Siddharth, the second person to reach the pinnacle of the
very well done, Dakshina.
Well done, Dakshinana.
Very well done, Dakshinana.
Well done, Dakshin bro.
Congratulations, Dakshin.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So, Let's move on. Sibi Adityan.
Sir.
You are in the hot chair. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All the best, Sibi.
Thank you, Ka.
All the best, Sibi.
All the best,
All
Sibi.
the
All
best.
the best, Sibi.
Thank you, Ka.
All the
Thank
best,
you, Na.
Sibi.
Thank you, Ka.
1 second. I am getting a video. Remember, in your bonus, you can have the chance, but you will not have penalty. Sibi Adityan has to give right answer, and if it is a wrong answer or a pass, it will be a penalty for him as well. So now comes the first video footage for Sibi Adityan. Watch carefully. Here it comes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
3, 2, 1, go. Sibi, what's happening here?
Sir, on that day I am written shoulder, sir. Half is on that day half it right blank two side right hand, sir. That time I go and take the partners, sir.
Partner, correct. So that's a partner team activity. His memory was really good. அதனால போனஸுக்கு எய்ம் பண்றவங்க உங்க கை வலிக்கும் கொஞ்சம் கை கீழே போட்டு. So Sibi Adityan answered.
Can I say one main thing, sir?
Yes, sir. Even me, sir. Just one, sir.
சொல்லுங்க. சரி சொல்லுங்க.
Sir, on that day, sir, myself and Anna sir pick up as a team, sir, and the most luckiest thing happened on that day, sir. I think Dakshina went, sir, and no, sir, Ashwathaman went, sir, and he picked the card and Dakshina correctly came, so that was the most luckiest thing which happened on the day, sir. They were just shouting very, sir, yes, sir.
Was it connected with the session?
Sir, yes, sir. On that day only, sir, we have to pick our teammates, sir. So Ashwathaman went and he got a card, sir, and that was actually Dakshina, sir. There will be like a riddle for them, sir. So we have to identify the person, sir. So it was actually Dakshina who was the person, sir.
You get 2 points, Ritan Nitish. Good job. Sibi Adityan had points and he gets 5 points. Sibi Adityan. And Ritan gets 2. Dakshin, what is your addition?
Yes, sir. Sir, obviously it was on the day of my birthday, sir. And one important thing is, sir, we were supposed to write, we were given chits of paper, sir, and we were supposed to write things about ourselves in a not an obvious way, sir, so that it makes it difficult for others to guess. And Kalpita wrote that her best friend was writing was busy tangled up in examinations, sir. So that's why she rightfully got Mitra, sir. And I wrote that I'm from Mars, and that's why they guessed very easily, sir, because I wrote a very stupid
Points
thing.
as well. Fine. Right. Yes, Vishnu Priya. Quick addition. Sibi's in the hot chair.
Yes,
we
sir.
can't miss.
Yes, sir. So I wrote that I love academics and I love to study, sir. And that was took by Kalpita, sir. And but no one were able to find that's me, sir. And again, when I took, it was Kalpita, sir. And that was a very good coincidence, sir. But we were not able to match, sir. Kirtnaka was my pair, sir.
Video பார்த்தா கீர்த்தனாக்கு தெரியாது அதல ஒரு ஆன்சர் சும்மா ஏதாவது வளர கூடாது ரைட் yeah you last
sir you particularly told that there were only limited persons who identify their pairs, sir. Although many of them wrote easy clues, you told Vishnu Priyaka found one, sir, that is Kalpita sir, and there are only 1 or 2 persons who identify their pairs, sir.
Okay, right, so let's move to the next question. Appropriate points added for the people who have answered, and I will show you. Sibi Aithan, hard share question number 2. In which activity did you completely lose by being a leader, and why did you lose? Leader and நீ தோத்து போன activity பேரை சொல்லு. எதனால தோத்து போன?
Sir, on that day, I am MSES Ritaksha, sir. And that time I was the leader, sir. The team members were sometimes asking me, then sometimes not asking me, sir. They was giving one thing, sir. They also selecting, sir. I think that is our team loses, sir.
Super.
Very well done, Sibi.
Very well done, Sibi.
Super,
So,
Sibi.
Thank you, sir.
ஒரு பொண்ணு கிட்ட தோத்த தலை எவ்வளவு அழகா ஞாபகம் வச்சிருக்குது பாத்தியா அதான் தலைக்கு தில்லுன்றது எப்படி
தோத்த எல்லாத்தையும் ஞாபகம் வச்சிருக்கேன் சார் எங்க தோத்தேன்னு
ஏய் ரைட் சரி பாப்போம் அடுத்த क्वेश्चनல பாக்கலாம் ஓகே கல்பிதா addition.
Sir, it was first leadership of Ritadhya, sir, and I was in Ritadhya's team and Mitra was in Sibi's team, sir. We were separated in that particular activity, sir. And Ritadhya wanted always to give chance to Nitika, sir. Nitika wanted to give chance to Ritadhya, sir. And at last they would ask me what to do, sir. I will say make Chandan to go, sir. And one time it was on Feb 27th, I guess, sir. And Ritadhya asked, why didn't I get the prize, sir? And you said it was the first day of you. How can I give prize, sir? That is what I remember, sir.
Super ka.
Correct answer, and Kalpita becomes the third person to reach the mark. 650 reached.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Well done,
Kalpita. Thank you,
Well done,
Brinda.
Kalpita.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Sir,
Good.
Hi Pika.
Hi, Mitra.
Yes, somebody called me. Dakshin, what is it?
Sir,
No more addition. Brinda, yes.
sir, I got 1 point, sir. Shall I tell, sir?
Yeah, both you and Dakshin can say, but அதுக்கு மார்க் கொடுக்கலாமா இல்லைங்கிறத நான் டிசைட் பண்ண சொல்லு.
Actually, that time, sir, Varshan was joined on the last day, sir, where award day also, sir. So that time, Sibi, Ritan, me, Varshan, and Anas were the teammates, sir. So opposite team, there were actually Vishnu Priya also joined mid, sir. Mitra, Kalpita, and other kids were there, sir. So actually, they played really well, sir. Actually, in the time hockey, actually we are playing in the where actually, sir, and that was Saturday, I guess, sir, because from Monday I was coming on alternative days, sir. So, but I was still confirmed, sir, and that last day Varshan was joined our team, sir. Actually, award day too, sir.
Correct, Brinda, you get the point. Nice. That was officially that was the final day of Vedavarsan's MS evening session's tenure. Okay, quickly, Dakshin, you can add as a final point.
Yes, sir. Sir, so one thing which I would like to mention is, sir, it exactly ended on March 1st, 2021, sir. That activity came to a culmination. I was not there during that activity, but I watched the recordings carefully, sir. It was called the junior competition, sir, because Ritadhya and Sibi, since they are juniors, they were the captains and they were up against each other, sir. And they gave bonuses to Sibi, Ritan, Nitika, and all these people, sir, like in their score boxes, sir. for their defensive and attacking contributions. So these were some things which I noticed, sir.
That's wonderful. So you get some credits. Good job.
Super na.
Thank you, Ra.
Please mind you that
Thank you.
Sibi Adityan has taken 2 straight awards of hot chat. 10 marks added for his 2 right questions.
Super Sibi. Super
Very
Sibi.
well
Thank
done,
you, na.
Sibi.
Thank you, ka.
Super Sibi.
Super Sibi.
Thank you, ka.
Next,
Thank you, na.
next question. Sibi Adityan, next question.
Okay, sir.
So, in which activity were you given a warning that you will be taken with a very big bunch of minus? ரொம்ப பெரிய மைனஸ் உனக்கு வரதுக்கு சான்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி உன்னை 2 தடவை வார்ன் பண்ண. அதுல உனக்கு லேர்னிங் வரட்டும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஐ கேவ் 25 points minus in CRS and the next day itself you redeemed the minus and you revoked and that was added as bonus. இது எப்ப நடந்துச்சு? And what was your learning in that moment?
Sir, I am on that day. Mitraka was asking the ball, sir. I'm not giving an attack the ball, sir. It hit on the poster. You said I will give the big minus for you. That like said, sir. Then you give 25 marks minus in my credit testing system, sir. The next day I'm good, sir.
Again, right answer.
Super Sibi.
Super Sibi.
Super Sibi.
Thank you,
Super da.
Thank you, na.
Oh my God, the first person to score 15 marks in 3 questions. We will look for some addition. Okay, Dakshin, you have taken a lot of points. I'll come to you next. Any other addition? Okay, fine. So, next question for Sibi Adityan. In fact, it's question number 4. In which activity did you have complete advantage of having all your friends together? You had Hafiz, you had Hafid, you had Kavinraj, you had Nitin, you had Ritadyaksha, you had Chandan, and Nitika was not in your team. All these members were in your team. Brinda, Ritan, Kalpita, Mitra, Vishnupriya, you all will get chance. In which activity and what was the learning from that activity?
Sir, you choose the teams like the standing in front of you, sir, and you choosing the members. Chandan, Nitikaka, they all said. Nitikaka, what you put on the another team, sir. That time we all are the one, sir.
Okay. So, fine. Chance for taking the references of the people. We will first go with Ritan Nitish.
Sir, this was senior and junior activity, sir. Actually, Nitika was
Senior and junior activity. Senior and junior activity, Nitika was also in the senior and junior activity.
Sir, senior junior activity like sir, seniors one team la irukonu sir, juniors one team la irukonu sir. Irukuma dai double life pesra. Another team la irukonu sir.
Hey, Tamil leda pesra?
Yes sir.
Ritan, that was not senior junior because I said that it is okay. So far, Aswathaman, try.
Sir, like you said, sir, same senior and junior activity. Sibi, he had almost everyone, sir. And that day I was a bit sick, sir.
So, What's the answer?
Sir, the senior and junior activity, sir.
I said that's a wrong answer. Then you are repeating the same? Mitra.
Sir, short and sharp panels, sir. So at that time, in a particular, it was dumb charades, sir. As Nitika, Chandan, then Ashwathaman, and I think Dhanush, sir. These were they were the panel members, sir. They were idle for a long time, sir, and they administered this dumb charades. I think it was round 3, sir. Even Dakshina was there, sir. Okay. Kalpitaka was my opposite team member, sir.
Right. Taken. Kalpita.
Sir, it was short and sharp panel members, sir. Even in the downstairs, we had a game, sir. They were sitting idle for a very long time, sir. So we once had an opportunity to take them in our team, sir. Maybe they can defend or they can strike, sir. This is what I remember, sir.
Taken. Vishnupriya.
Sir, I think I was not present while this activity was going on, sir. So I saw it in the YouTube recording, sir. In this short and short panel, Sibi and all the juniors were in the same team, sir. I just saw it in the YouTube, sir.
Not anything new, but still we will see. Yeah, Dakshin Siddharth last.
Yes, sir, and there was one particular round, sir, where we did not have enough. Our players had already taken the chances, sir, and we needed someone to come and score. And you said that we had the option of taking the panel members, sir, and we took Hafiz and Hafiz together, sir. Like they both went and they scored and won us the game, sir. So that's one thing which I remember, sir.
All right. Now watch carefully. Look into the screen, please. Sibia, one more time. He gets 4 marks for his answer, and Mitra for the addition, Kalpita for the addition, Dakshin Siddharth for the addition, Vishnupriya for the addition, Ritan Nitish for the addition, Aswathaman for the addition. Well, this is how the credit rating system stands now after almost about 95 minutes of Viva Voce going on. Mitra 659, Kalpita 652, Dakshin Siddharth 656, Sibi Adityan 545, Brinda 630, Vishnupriya 639 with 4 penalty, Aswathaman 542 with 23 penalty. He has spoken twice, so that 23 is brought down to 20. That makes 445. Mridubashni, 422. Ritan Nitish, 275. And Sanjay, 122. So now, there is a tug of war between Brinda and Vishnupriya over here. And Vishnupriya is 9 marks in lead to Brinda. And Sibi is sailing very, very carefully with 545. And there is a tug of war between Sibi and Aswathaman. And most importantly, Sibi has scored this 545 without any penalty. Aswathaman is lagging with this particular penalty. And Mridubashni has not been touched so far. So after Sibi, Mridubashni is straight away going to be in the hot chair. And Ritan Nitish has to be improved as well. So these 3 members, Mitra, Kalpita and Dakshin, I am not concluding that they have been the final award winners, because they might be earning some minuses, in which case they might be coming below 650 as well. They might be smitten and they might be coming below. So only after the Viva Voce it's going to be declared. Now, Sibi Adityan's last hot chair question, if he gets 5 marks for this, it is straight away going to take him to 550 marks. So, last question for Sibi Adityan. Sibi Adityan, ready?
Yes, sir.
You have to say, from December 24th, you have been in MS evening sessions. And today is May 28th. So, in the 6 month span of time, how or what are all the learning that you got from MS evening sessions?
Sir, in first I'm not like this class, sir. Why did we come here, sir? That like think I'm, sir. When I'm joined this class, sir, then it's made me a habit to daily go and go one time, attend the class, sir. And always, now I am not taking the phone, sir, when you said, sir. And I'm exercising, sir. You said that exercise, I'm daily exercise, sir. Then how teach to when some peoples and the children's and how to involve the people's teamwork, sir. More things I learned, sir.
Very good job, Sibiaditan.
Thank you, sir.
Very
Thank
well
you,
done,
sir.
Well done, Sibi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well done, Sibiaditan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, na. Thank you, na.
550. Sibiaditan.
Thank you, na.
One of the most successful hot chairs execution in Viva Voce of MS evening sessions. Sibiaditan 550, and I would like to give him 5 marks bonus in leadership. So Sibiaditan is with 555.
Super, Sibi. Very well done.
Very well done.
Super,
Thank
Sibi.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, na.
Super, Sibi.
Very well done, Sibi.
Super, Sibi. Very well
Thank you,
done.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Very well
Thank you,
done.
Malvika. Thank you, na.
Okay, good job. So now one of the most successful sessions of Sibiaditan, and now the time is 6:36. I'm giving you 3 choices. Tomorrow's hot chairs will contain Brinda as the first person in the morning, then Mridubhashni as the second person in the morning. Then we will have the Ritan Nitish.
Sir, can I be the third person, sir?
Yeah, okay. Ritan Nitish will be third. Yes, Vishnupriya.
Sir, but I have classes in the morning tomorrow, sir.
What did you do last week?
I attended the US batch, sir.
No, it's okay. Are we having the session in the evening or in the morning?
Sir, I think morning would be fine on Saturdays.
Yes, sir. Because of Dakshit, we had it in the mornings.
No, we will continue having it in the morning itself. Vishnupriya, you need to work out on the schedule.
Maybe we would be able to adapt if you change the timings, sir, like at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
At what time will it be convenient? If you are supposed to attend at least 1 hour, அப்படினா அந்த 1 hour அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரினா எந்த டைம்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆனா கரெக்டா இருக்கும்?
Sir, 12:45, sir.
மற்ற மத்தியானத்துலலாம் கிளாஸ் வைக்க முடியாது. Maybe 11:30, 11 o'clock to 1 should be fine. So உன்னால முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நீ அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணு. Because now evening, so how many of you are preferring in the morning? Put your hand up. Alpita number 1, Mitra number 2, Mridubhashni, Aswathaman, Ritan Nitish. So Brinda, how about you?
Sir, I am willing to attend morning, sir.
So Vishnupriya, அப்பப்போ அந்த half an hour நீ last time சாக்கருக்கு அட்டெண்ட் பண்ண மாதிரி நீ ட்ரை பண்ணு.
Okay, sir.
Because I cannot help it. ஏன்னா ஒருத்தருக்காக நான் ஃபுல்லா ஈவினிங் ஷிஃப்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. So that is why. So உன்னால முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு half an hour அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நீ இதுல லைவ்லயே இரு. அங்கே எப்படி பண்ணுறியோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி பிரேக்கில் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோ. ப்ளஸ் யூ ஹவ் ஃபினிஷ் யூர் ஹாட் ஷேர், ஸோ இட்ஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு மேக் மச் ஆஃப் அ டிஃபரன்ஸ்.
ஓகே சார்.
எத்தனை மணிக்கு கிளாஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது?
9 o'clock சார்.
ஓகே. ஸோ ஷெட்யூல் சொல்லு.
9 to 9:45 sir, and then I have 15 minutes break sir, then 10 to 10:45 sir, then 11 to 11:45 sir, and 12 to 12:45 sir.
Hmm.
45.
எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்? 10:30
சார் லாஸ்ட் வீக் வந்து 10:30 ஆரம்பிச்சோம் சார். ஏன்னா நீங்க வெளியே போயிட்டீங்க சார். சார் பாஸ்ட் 2 வீக்ஸாவே நம்ம 10:30க்கு ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம் சார். ஒரு முன்னாடி அதாவது லாக்டவுன் ஸ்டார்டிங் இருந்துச்சு இல்லைங்க சார், அப்ப வந்து 10 o'clock ஆரம்பிச்சோம் சார். ஒரு கட்டத்துல வந்து ஸ்கிட்டுக்கெல்லாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்றதுக்கு டீம் டிஸ்கஷனுக்கு டைம் பத்தல, 8 மணிக்கெல்லாம் டிஸ்கஷன் கொடுக்குறாங்கனால நீங்க 10:30 மணிக்கு வைக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்க சார்.
So Vishnu, I am starting at 10:30. Okay.
Okay sir.
So if I start at 10:30, 10:45 between 10:45 and 11 you join.
Okay sir.
So you are joining for say for 15 minutes, and then 11 to 11:45. Then again from 11:45 to 12:30 you are joining. By that means
okay sir,
you are close to attending 1 hour of the session. 2 மணி நேரத்துல 1 மணி நேரம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்றேன்.
Okay sir.
But she told she has a class at 12 o'clock sir.
இல்ல 11:45
Yes sir,
வரைக்கும்
12 to 12. No sir, 12 to 12:45 also I mentioned sir.
12:45 தான் சார்.
சரி, இருக்கிற பிரேக் எல்லாம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணு. ஒரு 30 minutes 35 minutes ஆவது கவர் பண்ணு. But I remember
okay,
last Saturday you were able to be in the Skype window for 40 minutes totally. நான் கவுண்ட் எடுத்து பார்த்தேன். நீ ஜாயின் பண்ணது லெஃப்ட் ஆனது, ஜாயின் பண்ணது லெஃப்ட் ஆனது கவுண்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்கும்போது 40 minutes உன்னால செஷன்ல இருக்க முடிஞ்சது.
Yes sir.
So you can do that way this time also. இல்ல ஒட்டுமொத்தமா நான் காம்பன்சேஷன் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், யூஎஸ் பேட்ச் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணி காம்பன்சேஷன் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கனாலும் I leave it up to you.
Okay sir, I'll attend the US batch sir. I think that would be better sir.
Yeah, like yesterday you had Siddharth Vijay session. Tomorrow Siddharth is making a presentation in the US batch. So adhe repeat பண்ணுவான், பரவாயில்லையா உனக்கு?
No problem sir.
Right, okay. சரி, பாரு US batch அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணு. இடையில பிரேக் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதான் 15 minutes பிரேக் இருக்குல்ல, அப்பப்போ just come and peep in and see. Okay?
Okay sir.
Right, so we have 2 choices. Choice number 1, we will start with Mridubhashini now, but I think it's 6:40 already. That's it. Sanjay, you hear me?
Yes sir.
Sanjay, we are finishing up the session with your one last question to somebody. Earlier you asked Dakshin Siddharth and then you asked Vishnu Priya. அவங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்கு கொஞ்சம் மார்க் கிடைச்சது. இப்போ அஸ்வத்தாமனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் மார்க் கிடைச்சா நல்லா இருக்கும். அதனால can you ask some questions to Ashwattham?
Okay sir. Ashwath.
Yes na.
One thing in yourself, what would you change? What would you like to change in yourself? If you could change.
What is that one major thing that you would like to change in you?
Okay na. Nice question na. So recently I've been seeing that in myself. I'm been a bit being in home makes me a bit feeling that I'm being lazy, so I like to change that. Because when my father is there, he would every day he would take me out somewhere like to the falls or to the restaurant, or makes me keep active. So without him and in the corona period, I could not go outside, so I feel a bit lazy. So if, as per the question you asked now, I like to change my laziness now.
Okay, fine.
Definitely.
Sir,
Yes, Sanjay.
you were answered well, sir. That was a good answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Anna. Well
Thank you,
done,
Ka.
Ashwathaman.
Thank you, Ka.
Well done, Ashwathaman.
Well done, Na.
Well done.
Thank you, Ka.
Well done, Ashwathaman. Well done,
Thank you, Ka. Thank you, Na.
This is the final reading of the credit rating system today before we wrap up the class. Mitra 659, Kalpita 652, Dakshin 656, Sivi 555, Vrinda 630, Vishnupriya 639, Aswathaman 548 with 20 penalty, Vishnupriya with 4 penalty. Actually, for getting into the volunteerism, I would like to take this penalty off. So Vishnupriya needs only 7 points. And Aswathaman has earned 20. Tomorrow he has to do some hard work for getting it redeemed. But however, I can reduce it to 17. So Mirdubhashini, she did not participate today because most of the questions was not related to her. So இருந்தாலும் ஏதாவது ஒன்று ஆட் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணியிருக்கலாம், பட் பரவாயில்ல. Virutan 275 and Sanjay 127, and asking questions I would like to give a leadership bonus of 25. So 152 for Sanjay.
Good job, Sanjay.
Well done, Na.
Good job, Sanjay. Thank you so much for removing the penalty, sir.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Well done, everyone.
So 29, 30, 31, and this is required in 5 days. So everybody should. Mitra, Kalpita, Dakshin, please don't stop working. You understand?
Okay, sir.
So there is no confusion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Although you people have achieved the target, it doesn't mean that you have made up the ceiling. But idhukku meliyum polam. Penalty. Let's say, for example, tomorrow Mitra do something little silly. If pochunu vechuken, if Kalpita makes something silly, if pochunu vechuken, if Dakshin makes something silly, if pochunu vechuken, if you like what you
Super,
say?
sir.
No, sir.
All right, everybody. So tomorrow the sequence will be hot chair. Today 3 people completed their hot chair. Aswathaman, Vishnupriya, and then we went for a common hot chair round. And then we went for Sibi Adityan's hot chair. So tomorrow the hot chair will be taken by Brinda, Mirdubhashini, Ritan Nitish, and then we will move on to the 3 members who have already taken their stance. Kalpita, Mitra, and Dakshin Siddharth. Hot share is a wonderful opportunity to get 5 marks in every question. If you answer all the 7 questions properly, you get 35 marks. That's the best way to score. Prepare more, prepare well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Any questions before we leave?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, continue doing the therapies and continue writing the ideas. So Sanjay, Mitra, Aswathaman, Brinda, Dakshin Siddharth, Kalpita, Sibi Adityan, Mirdubhashini, Ritan Nitish, and Vishnupriya. Very well done today, and get that crown in the CRS. Tomorrow also, work hard. Vishnupriya, your CRS will be compensated in the US batch. அங்கிருந்து சில credentials உனக்கு இந்த CRS-க்கு எடுத்துட்டு வரப்படும். You understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night, everybody. See you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.